Okay, now as I was saying, the 10 crowns that was on their heads, they were crowned as kings within the infrastructure and their fulfillment to fulfill their agenda. Okay? Because it said blasphemy was on their heads, which is referring to the mind. And there's one thing that they had on their minds, is to fulfill the agenda, to carry out the plan and the agenda for extermination of our race and world dominion and domination. The beast that is within 13 verse 1 is no other than the governmental order. And that governmental order, which is called the NWO, which is the infrastructure of Satan. Okay? Now, we're going to go to Revelation 13, 4 through 5. It says, and they worship the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worship the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Meaning, who is like unto the beast? When a person used to says that, their mind is manipulated to the point where they are subjected to thinking that the beast is almighty powerful, which instills fear within them, and to the point where they subject themselves to telling you who is like the beast, which indirectly and unknowingly people give the beast power over their consciousness of their minds more than they know, to the point where they worship him and idolize him more than they think about the supreme God, who is able to make war with him. Who is able to make war with him? And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies. And power was given unto him unto 40 and 2 months. Okay. Now, that was the first beast, the Europe, which is the governmental order, which is the first division and the foundation. Now, what are we going to do is we're going to go to Revelation 13, 11 to 12. And I behold another beast coming up out of the earth. He didn't come out the sea. He came out the earth. The earth. And he had 2 horns like a lamb. And he spoke as a dragon. Okay. This beast right here came from the earth. Europe, which was the foundation of the establishment, came to life. That's why they reference that to water. It came to life. This beast right here came from the earth, which came and is surrounded of when the European division of the foundation, which is the first beast, came to America, stole that land. Infiltrated the jungles in parts of Africa, stole the people from their heritage, their identity, and brought them over there to a land. And with the Africans that they stole and put into slavery, rose up the foundation of the second beast, which rose from the earth, which represents, which is referring to land, a stolen land that was took by force. Excuse me. And he had two thorns like a lamb, which betraying himself, which is betraying himself as the good omen, the holy, the gracious, the mercy, as God, clarifying himself that the African race was nothing but monkeys and imbeciles, and he was superior than any other race on the planet Earth. And he spoke as a dragon. And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him. Exercises mean practice. He practiced the same power of the first beast. We know that the first beast is Europe. That is the start of the governmental order. So, if the founders of America, satanic establishment, practice the same thing as as the first beast, which is the European division foundation of the European foundation of the governmental order, which is the infrastructure of Satan, then they had to be children, or they had to be there within that infrastructure at first. Facts prove it. If you just look around and look at the language of our people, look at the names of our people. You have three Americas. You have North America. You have South America. You have Central America. You have those three Americas. And then you have the islands, which also serves as Central America also. But they are known as the islands because they are independent against the Britishers. Okay? Predominantly, their languages, English, comes from England, which comes from an Old English dialect. Spanish comes from Spain. Creole is a dialect of French. It's a dialect of French, which comes from France. Spanish came from Spain. And those three are the most dominant languages within those Americas. So, those wealthy individuals that were inside of the infrastructure of Satan came to that land, stole it from the Indians, got the Africans, took them by force over there, learned their language, gave them customs, stole their identity, then founded a nation which we know in the Bible, a beast that practiced the same exercises of the first beast, which is the establishment of the foundational order of the governmental order, which is NWO, of the infrastructure of Satan in the European division.